Our program will be introduced today by Janet Key.
Okay, I would like to introduce Marni Porath. She is the director of the Rising Star Therapeutic Riding Center, which is a nonprofit in its second year. She is the mother of 3. She has a set of twins and then an infant. So please help me in welcoming Marni to our Rotary Club.
Okay, thank you all for having me. I just put this poem up here to kind of set the stage for what I'm going to talk about today and how it came about and what it means to me and my family. So I won't read it to you. I'll let you take a minute to read it. Okay, as Janet mentioned, I have 3 kids, a set of 5-year-old twins and a 2-year-old, and the twins are kind of how I became involved in the Rising Stars Therapeutic Riding program. My 5-year-old twins were born 14 weeks early at St. Luke's in Boise, and one of them is blind and has cerebral palsy. And so with the birth of them, we were immediately introduced into a whole new world with multiple therapists, medical terminology, and all kinds of stuff like that. And it wasn't a world we were very familiar with. But we adapted, and a year after they were born, we lived in the Boise area when they were born. A year after they were born, we had an opportunity to move back home. And we took that opportunity, and along with that came we kind of started to learn about therapeutic horseback riding and its benefits to children and adults with a very wide range of disabilities. And therapeutic riding, the movement of a horse actually provides a lot of physical benefits to the body, as well as for mentally challenged, behaviorally challenged, socially challenged people. It provides a stimulation that helps to benefit them as well. It increases the range of motion and muscle tone, improved gross and fine motor skills, balance, posture, as you can imagine. It strengthens your core, increased concentration, spatial awareness, self-awareness, and self-discipline. And so the people that we tend to work with in these programs range across the board. These are just a few of them, but there are a couple of different ways that you may hear therapeutic riding addressed, and one is hippotherapy. Hippotherapy actually refers to when a licensed certified therapist is providing therapy, whether it's physical therapy, occupational therapy, or speech therapy, to a child or adult on horseback. And so they're on horseback going through various motions to incorporate the 3-dimensional movement of the horse in that therapy session. In addition, there's therapeutic riding, which is conducted by a certified therapeutic riding instructor, and it has the goal of a child or an adult actually learning to ride a horse, training their body to make those commands to the horse and maneuvering the horse, etc. And it can help, as you saw, a child to be able to concentrate better. We deal a lot with kids who have ADD and ADHD, autism, various developmental delays, and so forth. So that's, I guess, in a nutshell, what therapeutic riding or hippotherapy refers to. Is this new? No, not necessarily. It may be the first time you're hearing about it, but the therapeutic benefits of horseback riding have been acknowledged for centuries. However, in Europe in 1952, a lady by the name of Liz Hartel of Denmark was a she had been inflicted with polio. She went on to win the silver medal for Grand Prix dressage at the Helsinki Olympics. And this was kind of an eye-opener for the medical field across Europe to begin with, and they started to integrate horses into their therapy programs. And soon to follow was North America doing this same thing. And in 1969, the North American Riding for the Handicap Association was formed, and it currently has about 800 member centers, of which we are now one. We started last summer with a pilot program. We were in cooperation with Primary Therapy Source, and they actually brought the clients, which were all children last year. We served approximately 25 children with a wide range of challenges and disabilities. Because it was received so well, in August of last summer we met and we formed a board of directors, formed the Rising Stars Therapeutic Riding Center. This is our mission statement. Providing assistance to children and adults with special needs through hippotherapy or equine assisted therapy programs provided by occupational, physical, and speech therapists and NARA certified riding instructors and volunteers within the community in a safe, caring environment in order to improve their functional capabilities and quality of life. When we met, we formed we created a 3-year plan of operation and budget. This year is the first year of that plan. And we're operating 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We start next week, and we will go through the end of October. Monday from getting my certified therapeutic riding instructor's certification. And so we now have 2 NARA certified riding instructors, and again, we're working with Primary Therapy Source. They bring several clients out and do therapy on horseback, and we are hoping that other therapy clinics throughout the Magic Valley will become interested. We'd really like to see some adults out there too. And in addition to that, the program in Haley does a lot of cooperation with the school systems, and the schools bring groups of special ed children out to ride one day during a week, and they work on following directions, concentration, social behavior, things like that, and it's proven to be very beneficial to some of those kids. So I'm hoping that we can integrate a program like that as well. It takes a village to make something like this work, and we rely heavily on volunteers. In a minute, I'm going to show a video of last summer, just some clips from last summer, and you can see that with every child or adult that rides, we need at least 2 to 3 volunteers to help them to be secure on the horse. Usually we have 2 people, depending on their physical ability. We have 2 people walking beside them and 1 person leading the horse. And so we rely heavily on volunteers to make this program successful. We also are nonprofit, totally operating on grants and donations right now. We have a goal of providing these services to people at little or no charge. So right now we charge $5 per weekly session. Families that absolutely cannot pay, we are asking them for some volunteer efforts to help us out. And so we have different methods of sponsorship or donations. We also accept tack and equipment donations, if you've got anything like that sitting in your old barn, donations of office supplies.